Who's that pig who can walk on two legs? It's not an allegory, it's Cedric Saybrook, a swine of culture. Thank you for joining me here at Station 83, and a special hello to all my pig pen pals. It's Friday. That is all. Was technically today, or yesterday or today, technically the first day of summer, by virtue of it being the longest day of the year. And finally down here in my neck of the woods, we're getting some temperatures over the weekend. And so I've kicked on the air conditioning for the first time at all this year. I've done well. I always feel like a little sense of a failure. Feel a sense of failure when I ever have to kick the air conditioning on. Personal failure, societal failure, something along those lines. We've messed up in some measure. So we must turn to technology to make things better. Why am I back in Iconoclasts? Why do I feel nostalgic for something I did like a couple weeks ago? Well, because I thought I was done with the game. I saw the ending and everything. And then I realized, as we were watching the credits, if you think back to the very first time I streamed this, the first episode, when we were running around this settlement 17, this bridge here, there was a lady in a heavy cloak and a mask standing on this bridge who was all like, "Oh ho, Robin, something mysterious, I say," and then vanished forever. And it was only when I was going through the credits well, I was like, wait a minute. There was that person on the bridge. Where did they go? And this being an adventure platformer, of course, there are several secrets to hunt down. The mystery of her being one of them. And so I just wanted to come back to this, find those secrets, because there's a few possible story implications that shed further light on this fairly mysterious game, or fairly intriguing world building going on in this game. And just to think and reflect on this experience, and so yeah, that's what I'm going to do for a little bit here. But in order to do that, I am going to give myself a leg up and see if I can find the map I was looking at. I think it was in the Steam guides. There we are, so I'll just give this to myself on my other monitor. Yes, who was it? The lady on the bridge, her name was Letitia, and there are a few places I need to go to find her. The first place was right here. Here's where our journey began. Oh, those many weeks ago. And next, we head to the desert. Oh, that's right. I have a fast travel option. And there was something that I discovered, rather, I didn't discover it. That would be presumptuous of me to say that I discovered it. But I learned about a little bit of tech here that you can do, which I believe is going to be necessary for the purposes of tracking down all the secrets. I believe, let's see. Okay, this is the wrong cave to start in. If I'm in the right cave, I can show the tech. Yeah, here we are. Deal with you first. Okay, so here, look at this. I can't get up there. I can't jump up there. Jumping up there isn't a thing I can do, but what if I use the power of physics? I can get up there. Can't get up there. Can't get up there. Can get up there. So, that is the important lesson I learned. And one I will take with me as we venture, first of all, to the desert, the wastelands. Oh, and of course, I have my kombucha in hand, a different flavor this time. This is a new one to me. It's strawberry, which I was like, oh, that's a good summery flavor. But it has bamboo extract in it. I don't know what that entails or what that's supposed to give me. Besides the fighting spirit of a panda. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Oh no! I just went around the block. Back to where I started from. So, here in the wastelands, remember all my tricks. I can charge up and zip along those lines. Alright, so I know where she's supposed to be on the map, and I believe I've been there before, but I don't remember if I saw her there or not, so we are going to just run through the steps in order anyway, to make sure I don't miss anything, and maybe pick up a few of the other secrets that remain uncovered. Or covered. When I uncover it, then it will no longer be a secret. But so long as it remains covered, a secret is what it is appropriate to call it. So here we have a locked chest. That's right, gotta spin the wrench to spin the gear. So I believe this will be one of those cases where I need to use my charge shot to jump up. Or maybe I didn't line it up right. Ugh. Oh, I bet. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Gotta do the old switcheroo. Yeah, like that. That's the way. One Tringle. One step closer. So, from here, we do need to carry along to the pathway. Ah! Oh, or I can take the express route. The conveniences afforded to me. Heal up. So then, my understanding is that Letitia's next location should be to the east of here. But as we make our way across the wild landscape, we can reflect and reminisce on this game and the strange things it's shown us, and the tragedies that befell those tragic figures, such as Agent Black, who was driven mad by nearly 2 centuries of existence and a feeling of being abandoned by the system. Ah! Because, yeah, she was there right there from the very beginning. Or, if not the very, very beginning, she was the first other character. Her and Agent White were the first others we met upon returning from our initial investigation of the controller thing. Ah! I think here is another opportunity to boost jump. Improvium, that's the one for me. But her dogged pursuit of us throughout the game, and we certainly made ourselves a worthy foe, I think. Destroying Agent White in front of her very eyes with the power of the seeds. And apparently our brother being implicated in the death of Agent Gray, who, as turns out, was the first person in Agent Black's long life that she had ever opened herself up to emotionally. And my dumb brother killed Agent Gray for seemingly no good reason, other than Gray was a member of the One Concern. There you are. Heh, you found me. Yahaha! You needed to be pretty crafty to climb to this place. That's good. Creativity will keep your mind young. I like to tell myself stories in order to keep myself alert. My favorite story takes place a long time ago. The story of Fitzroy and the Maiden. Fitzroy? It's possible you've heard of it. Or at least a version of it. I'm unfamiliar with his name. Please expound. But you don't want to listen to little fairy tales, do you? I mean, I might. You are in a strange place. This is not the time, is it? If you ever feel blue, find me again. Okay, you are hinting as to your next location. Now, does that mean underwater, in the underwater base, or somewhere else that's blue, like the lightning forest, or where? Alright, let's cut across underneath again. We needn't to disturb the local wildlife. It posed no threat to me. Now let's see if I can spring up out of here. Yeah. This wildlife does pose a threat to me. Manny, Mo, and Jack. But so, Agent White, Agent Black, Agent Gray, Agent Chrome, members of the One Concern, the enforcement arm for the whole religious institution in this world. And what was the religion up to The gathering of ivory to be used as fuel. What is ivory? It appears to be something unique to this planet. If it is exclusively born of this planet, or if it's something that we learned how to make along the way, unclear. Let's see, what's blue? I suppose I can just check my map. Where do I head from here? Okay, she is in the Shocklands. That is the lightning place, not the underwater. And so then there's these blue blobby things. They're a complicating factor. The interaction between them and the ivory. Basically, this world we live on is a machine of some sort, and by the end of the game, we learn a little bit about what that machine is. It seems to be some sort of refueling station for a completely alien race that we don't know how to interact with and who we have deified. But have we deified them, or have we never actually encountered them before? Oh, this little exclamation point. This is something I grabbed off stream. You'll notice on the top left there, I have this little magnifying glass icon on my perks under my health bar. This is a simple indicator for when there are secrets in a given room. And so there are secrets in this room, one of which is behind these things. But the question is, how do I lower them? Now we solved that. But yeah, so this world is a machine that stores ivory to be used as fuel for the spacefaring bird people that turn out to be the final boss of the game, kinda out of nowhere. But the whole idea is that we as humans have fallen back on the old standby of building a religion in order to control those around us, and we build a religion out of things we don't understand, like the presence of this ivory fuel, this mysterious space worm, not knowing that it is effectively a... I've seen some discussions referring to the final boss as a space trucker, and so it was using the space worm as a vehicle of some sort, fueled by the ivory that we also realized could be used as a fuel and as a mutagen to imbue those chosen few with power to help enforce the religious hierarchical structure that was keeping the world in its sort of status quo over the whoever knows how long this has been going on here. All right. Now I have this. I can swap with this box to get it out of this little alcove. But I don't know what is the switch for this thing here. Let's see. I should at least clear out the pathway up top with a charged... Well, no, not that way. There, like that. Ah, one of them was just as easy as dropping down. Okay, that's good. The things you overlook. And then this block we needed to activate the lift originally. But I wonder if it might factor into the solution for that other chest. Oh, that's right. I got it. I got it now. Because I need to use this bolt in the usual way to twist it like a switch, but in order to do that, I need to have a proper platform to stand on, which should be possible with the two boxes stacked on top of each other. Oh, too far. Yeah. I'm a real smarty. And then from here, Leticia is going to be found underground, down by that lowest save point. And there's one more treasure chest. So from here, go down and to the right. Ow. Might as well save. So where then is there still a treasure chest in here? From above, perhaps? Oh, I have the power to destroy those ghosts now. Yay! Okay, but in order to get down, we'll have to head to the west. But secret marker still lighting up. Is there still something in here I didn't get? Maybe. Well, that's secondary to my main quest here. Gotta go find Leticia, get the next part of her little story. Ow. All right. Hey, there you are. I'm very glad to meet you again. You remind me of my little mnemonic. The little Fitzroy tale I mentioned. Oh, it's tragic, but a good fairy tale is a tale of morals. Fitzroy was a symbol of a new world, a world that recently came alive after a long time of feeling lost with a gift from the skies. Like our world, maybe? It came with some arrogance and a sense of grandeur, of course, but he served as a figure of hope. Poor Fitzroy, like any man, fell in love. But the woman was only human, and she eventually passed while he remained unchanging. Like a vampire. During grief, he noticed that he started to forget. It came as both relief and worry. But maybe the heavens were letting him move on with his purpose. I'm sorry, this story might be a bit long. If we meet again, perhaps you still have an interest. But where is next meet? Where is next meet we? Possibly the tower? If it's the tower, then I can also start checking off the requirements for the other secret quest I'm aware of, which involves finding several students of Mother who are holding notes that direct you to something. And that extra alley-oop is satisfying. Okay, here we go down. Check my map. Oh, now this time we are going to the EC base. The underwater base of the pirate clan. Alright. Organize my desktop here to keep it in view. The logistics of that fast travel system still make me a little uncomfortable in a way which I am certain is intended. I always have a little bit of unease whenever a game sends you deep underground. I think it could trace back to Silent Hill 2, where a significant portion of that game sends you on this crazy descent through a surreal, impossible geometry, and is very disorienting. In a game that's already very atmospheric and spooky, the section, if you've played it, and I say the section that starts from the Silent Hill Historical Society, that should probably tip you off. Now then, as for our current journey underground, we need to head to the southeast. Oh no, down I say. But how do I get down? Ah, here we are. Everyone has their statues. Hello. So much has happened. The whole world has changed at this point. Why are you still hanging around talking about, like, first act things? Ah. Alright, from here... what's the right route? Ah, okay. Down from here. Ah, these things. Ah. Got it just the right angle. No. Not that time. They're very reactive and turn to face you in an almost aggressive manner. Alright, so from here, continue along this passageway. Oh yeah. Annoying those green guys were. Oh, I see you up there. Nice. Sneaky. Extra sneaky. And you've been hoarding a treasure chest? It's got the goop. I need that to craft upgrades. I'm very proud of you, and I like your curiosity. You have a good memory of my telltale signs. As humans, we have a capacity. We are born to mingle, multiply, and then die. That's what the EC believe, for sure. Yeah, something that EC value above all. Fitzroy, the legendary man of the tale, would eventually forget the grief of losing his first love and repeat history. As his years of living continued, unending, he felt memories of his past left him. He could focus on serving the people. The heavens spared him from suffering. But then he met the one woman he truly wanted to always be by his side. A forbidden love. The poor maiden, barely having had time to have real-life experiences, was spellbound by the man. Fitzroy felt, with the heavens at his side, he would offer up the maiden to them, to make her like him. He wouldn't have to grieve or forget. Their love would last forever. But the heavens seemed to betray his wish. The maiden became deformed, like a carcass, yet breathing. But she was, at last, eternal, to the horror of Fitzroy. I know I'll see you again, Robin. So, this Fitzroy, in a story which parallels Black's, finally in his long life found love again, only to have it taken. But in this case, it also sounds like this is, if not the first person subjected to the ivory transcendence process, where they lock people in these sensory deprivation tanks and flood them with ivory to the extent that the ivory subsumes them and takes over a part of their body. But as we learn in the story proper, that doesn't always pan out. Sometimes you are devoured entirely by the ivory. Not everyone can withstand whatever demands the process has on the body. And even if you do, you will likely come out of it incomplete, having lost a part of yourself to the ivory process. This thing we'll hank our way past it. It's easier when I have a little bit of a lead. Stay out of their activation radius. Oh. Gate is down. Take the dry route. I hope everyone else is having fun with Elden Ring. I still haven't beat it, honestly. Or any Souls-like, for that matter. Elden Ring is about the furthest I've gotten with a Souls-like without relying on cheats. I am just not that good at them, and my patience wears thin. Like, I love the world building and the exploration and the sense of mystery and foreboding and everything, but I don't know, that style of precision and stamina-based combat, it's never fully clicked for me. Alright, where are we heading next? I think I saw that it is the mountaintop, which... Is this the right one? Let's see. And you know, that's fine. Not every game needs to be for every kind of person. Not every person needs to vibe with every game. There's plenty of people I enjoy watching play the Elden Ring and Dark Souls games, so I'll let them do it, and I'll live vicariously through their achievements and attempts and failures. But yeah, now we are on the mountain. And can I fit? Okay, there we are. Alright, so it's in that little space, pretty much due west from here. So up above and then down the mountain should do it. Oh. How do I break that now? So I need to be able to blow up those rocks down there to get to that treasure chest. But can't fire when you're in the water. So I would want to use a grenade here. It's like this was a theory I had before, that you had to, like, do stupid precise timing between hopping out of the water and firing. It gets some good movement bouncing off of a wall like that. Maybe then the trick is to position myself in this little alcove and fire in the other direction. Like that. Yeah. Give me Blook. Okay, down at the bottom of the next section of the mountain. And there you are. Fitzroy, appearing revolted by the appearance of it. Oh, you're just gonna not even say hello, just boom, jump right into it, okay. Fitzroy, appearing revolted by the appearance of the love of his life, would abandon his undead beloved. I must leave the public until I forget again. He decided that he could not return until he had forgotten what she became, and even who she was. He would wait for the heavens to, once more, grant him the wish to forget his loved one. But he remembered. He eventually hid away from the entire world. He was never seen again. Some say he forgot everything except the face of his love. Robin, don't hide from your problems. Don't hide from your mistakes. There is no higher power to grant us such wishes, because nobody deserves them more than the other. Life is consequences. My fairy tale is over, but are you satisfied? I don't know. It sounds like there might be a secluded hermit hiding forever and all time somewhere who I have to fight as a secret boss. I know that is actually... I know that much. That's what this leads to. But where is he? Oh, okay. There was an area in between the Settlement 17 and the Wastelands that was deep water that I had tried to explore before, but not able to last long enough down there. And that appears to be the final destination for this particular branch. Mixing idioms here, but... Okay, what's gonna be the best way to get there? Maybe from... Oh, actually, let's do it from Settlement 17, because then I can also check in on one of the objectives for the other quest. Boom. Let's see, we need a little bit of recuperation. Let's see, I think I can boost jump out of here. There we go. Save time and energy. Alright, so let's head out east from here. You! Alas! A new key item east. You are one of the pupils sadly fallen to what? It is unknown. Oh, and there, on the map, the question mark, which would be the finale, if that's what we were going after. But there is another secret here. I don't know. What's important is that we head to the east. Something did not give me a good platform to hop off of. Yeah. Here then. That empty spot in the bottom right. That's where I'm headed. Now, is there a save point nearby? Because I should... Yeah, okay. I should probably adjust my settings. Whoop. Spin, electrified. Alright, what we need let's go all in on the lung capacity. I think this is the wrong pathway. Yeah, I gotta, I think, descend on the other side of... hey, yeah. Thank you for leaving the handy markers. Alright, not quite. Oh, wait. Gotta go the right way. Alright, let's... No dead end, make sure I go the right way. It's to the right, and then down. And down, 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 down. Down, down, down. But then once I'm here... I need air! Where do we get air? Huh. So there's no pockets. Unless there's one over here. No, that's just full circle. And then you slow down real bad, and then you drown. I don't understand. What am I missing? So I have all of the breath that I can conceivably have. If I go this way... Go... No, like what? What am I... What? Oh, okay. It's a trick. There's a trap, a tricky trap. Also a recommendation that I... Well, let's just go as we are. So the thing that... Excuse me. The thing that is counterintuitive here is that swimming fast uses air faster, and you run out of air. You cannot go as far swimming faster than just swimming like this. Look at that. Look how much air. Alright. So I suppose we follow the lights. Deeper and deeper. Or maybe we don't need to follow the lights. Maybe following the lights was a bad idea. Will we make it? Will we find safety? Just barely. Ew, we have some ivory and controller substance, the blue goo. Oh, and the bed. So this must be the place, Naive Melody. Insanity tweak. And that mysterious glow off to the left. Ugh. Yee. It's spooky. Uh-oh. This does not seem encouraging. A mysterious empty space full of dripping ivory. Quite large. Quite vast. Who is this? Is this the guy? The one I heard the story about? He yet lives. He yet walks towards me. Oh. He doing a thing. There's no boss music? Or if there is, not yet. Alright, we cannot deflect those. What? Ah, there we are. Alright, what do we need to do to you, sir? Ah! I don't understand. What's the trick here? Oh, you're gonna start me all the way up here? Alright, what is the trick here? I am not sure. I just want to know, how does one deal damage to him? Okay. I have done my homework. Now the question is if I can pass the test. I didn't need all that air to get down there, so maybe I can tune a little bit. Oh, slow and swimmy wins the race. Down, down, down you go. No way to stop. I want to listen to that song, Spiraling Shape, by They Might Be Giants. It's been a long time since I've heard it, and I am not remembering all the lyrics. Fogging your view, cupping face to the window, in darkness you make out a spiraling shape. Putting all reason aside, you exchange what you've got for a thing that's hypnotic and strange. The spiraling shape will make you go insane. Okay, so first step is just bombard him with regular attacks, and then I gotta use grenades on the face or charged rockets. Ah. Okay. How do I hit the... It's just bouncing off of it. What's going on here? What part of the face? The underside of the face, specifically? Huh. Or the front of the face? Yikes. Ow. Dang. Underside of the face? Is it because the hand is getting in front of the face that's absorbing the damage? Cutting it close. Man, the difference that the third air module makes is pretty significant. Hello, let's try this again. Adjust my setup here just a little bit. Okay. Guess let's try with a rocket. Throwing too much garbage at me. Dang it. Progress is being made. Alright, I am not seeing the telegraph of that ground attack. Dang it. Dang. It's just so much happening at once. Well, okay. I know he's there. I don't want to get completely bogged down here. I would like to try and find the other boss and assess how doable it is. Because if neither of these are, like, doable, then boo, but... Alright, so there was the pupil that we found outside of Block Rock, outside of the settlement. There's nobody in the wastelands for that. Oh, there's another one near my house in Block Rock. One of them's in the tower, and... where's the last one? In the forest. Okay, so near my house, in the tower, in the forest. hence whence shallst iced make way. Yeah, pretty much like right above my house. Or not my house, the place that the initial explosion happened at. You'll see when I get there. Alright, we got a schlep. Got a bit of a hike ahead of us. But it's all through the starting area, so there's not much to worry about. Do 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 do. So yeah, our return trip from the moon, the evidence thereof. Now up from here. Nope, not in there. Ah. Take care of all those guys. Ah, there you are, right there. Mother. Did I know about this space? I don't think I did. Hello. Goop! You know what I could have done? So I could have grabbed the schematic and brought that back up to the surface with me. I'm gonna go back and get that schematic. Now that I have a bunch of crafting materials, it may be something that's worth assembling. And there was another thing I learned about that would require a whole new playthrough to address, but in the final battle, in the lead up to the final battle, when you are first fighting off the space worm, it does this thing where it goes into your mind and you square off against a few phantom shadows who are apparently representative of the major characters that you've been interacting with and allying yourself with over the course of the game. And depending on the dialogue choices you made through the course of the game, they can treat you differently in that in that dream space. And if you make all the, not all the right choices, but if you make the best choices for interacting with Mina throughout the game, then she will be present and assist you in the final battle and have a little extra to say at the end. But yeah, like I said, I would have to start from scratch and make all the correct choices along the way. But just knowing that's an option is something I appreciate. Okay, here should be the way down. Yeah, let's go and get the schematic, because I should be able to make it. And then I have 2 more Missing scraps to uncover. Whew. Just barely. Alright. So this Fitzroy guy is not necessarily like the catalyst, the origin of this all, necessarily, but just a representative of a time long since past. Some ancient, forgotten figure. Driven to madness, lost in his own obsession deep under the water. I mean, like, he had the wherewithal and the good sense to isolate himself from society, knowing that he would become a monster to any who engaged with him. So it's really, it's all on me that any such thing is happening. Isn't it? Is it a mercy to put him out of his misery, or am I the asshole breaking into his little sanctum and picking a fight? Maybe the best ending is to just take the schematic and leave him alone. Alright, now I'm gonna head to the tower. And work my way backwards. Oh, but is there... No, I don't think there is a fast travel to the tower spot. I'll have to go to the forest anyway, so... From here... It is... Get me up here. It's going to be up from the vertical shaft past that save point. Now, another thing that was pointed out, I would have to start a new game to... Well, here, let's do this. Let's do this real quick, since I just saved. Oh, I could go after the boss in relaxed mode. I'm not so proud. Because you can change the difficulty on the login. Well, let's see how this other boss is first. But so here's the thing. Start of the game, boom, wake up. And look at my idle animation. I got a spring in my step, I got a bounce, I got a lightness about me. Maybe even a naivete, a sense of carefree optimism. There's a lot of motion there. So that's what my idle animation looks like at the start of the game. And then at a certain point, as things grow darker and more dire, do I still have that bounce? No, I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders. I feel the need to stand firm in my conviction. I think it happens after the fight with Agent Black on the rocket. I think that's when it changes over. Oh, we saw you earlier. You were doing okay. You were hanging out. You were chilling. You You were soaking in the beauty of nature? What happened? Such a shame. Why can't I save them all? How do I get to the tower from here? Okay, climb up and then head to the west. Yeah, through the large chamber. Okay. Sorry, friend. Oh yeah, because this was the boss. One of the cooler bosses. Coolest bosses in this game. One of the cooler bosses I've fought in a while. And then here's our sneaky underground entrance to the tower. Did all the acolytes, the young students of Mother, did they all fall victim to something horrible? Alright, in the tower, we gotta go up to... Oh, that little unexplored spot in the center. About halfway up. But how do we get there? I need this elevator over here, which I believe is down below me. Shoot, okay. Unless it's a thing where I drop in from above. No, because I think that was the theater space where they were doing that indoctrinal show. Maybe I just walk in here. Hello. Yeah, this was the space. What happens to you all? Woods. Okay, we have our things. East Mother by Woods. Mother by East Woods. Woods by East Mother? I think it's Woods by East Mother. So we gotta get out of the tower, first of all. Okay, and down we go, yeah. Poor teens. You didn't deserve this. You had a world of opportunity in front of you, and either you squandered it, you were not built for it, or someone came and robbed you of it. Whatever the case is, just one more failing of this religious organization we've been living under. Down, 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 all the way over. And now let's... We can sort of shortcut this a little with fast travel, I think. Down here. Ding, ding. This could lead to excellence or serious injury. Only one way to know. Go, go, go. Rude. Blech. Okay, so making our way back to the east end of the forest. See the constellation right across the sky. No cigar, no lady on his arm, just a guy made of dots and lines. Ah, they're so noisy. Alright, well this one is right by save point, I believe. So, let me use this save point real quick. Yeah. Give me just a moment. Alright. So... says there's a hidden platform near the save point. Aha! Oh, in this case, I don't need the oxygen. So let's adjust a little here. Oh, it was you! You're the ones tying up the loose ends, is it? Stop crying, Mother needs you to be brave, okay? Please don't hurt me. Everything has gone a bit wrong, child, yes. We need to start over. You have been tainted by the outside, and Mother cannot have you seen. Yes, and Mother will have your souls reborn as we start all of this over, won't she? Of course she will. This is what Mother wants. Nothing can be known. We can do it all again. Mother should see it fit to return to us if all is back in order. She will, she will. This is all just a tiny, 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 tiny hitch in our fate. Just a mistake. No. Murderer, yeah. I ruined everything. Yeah, I'm used to it at this point. Everything you ever loved. You can find new things to love, or you can turn into crazy murderers. I guess we've seen the choice you made. We eviscerate you, we can truly rebuild. I'm not made of building materials. Cut open the ribs, dig it out. No! You have wrong ideas about what we're going to do here. Blech. These fights are hard, aren't they? Ah! Oh, you're gonna knock me off balance too? Jeez! Okay, these are very, very tough. Very tough fights. But now I know they exist. Well, that's a plus. Alright. I'm not in this to prove anything. I'm here to tie up loose ends. However loose I want them to be. Yeah. Well, this definitely seems to be tilted severely in my favor now. I'm not taking any damage at all from the looks of it. I haven't played in the relax mode before. Ow. Oh, this is like nothing. I am the savior of the world, so this should be child's play, but this is like a little too easy. Alright, well, like I said, I'm not in this to prove a point. There's some pretty cool animations on these guys, though. Oh, geez. It's like, how do I even tell which of them is open to be damaged in this sequence? The difference between them being foreground and background is incredibly faint. Yeah, these fights are not for me. They are for people who give a damn about learning these ridiculous patterns, and geez, yeah, no. This is overwhelming to the point that I don't even care anymore. And that's okay. Like I said with Elden Ring, not everything needs to be for everyone, and I appreciate being given the opportunity to just sort of smudge my way through it. I beat the main game legit. Yeah, this is just nuts. I can't even follow what's going on here. There's no time for me to adjust. Like, what are all these, like, so many things to keep track of. I'm just gonna, like, okay, you do, like, I can't even comment on what I'm seeing, it's happening so fast. So you, like, literally, okay, you have the ball that tracks me. I know what that is. You jump in the air, okay, that I barely can react in time. The timing is really narrow window. And yeah, no, this isn't a thing. This isn't a fight. This is just nonsense. All right. Mother, please. Just like that? They just fall off the bottom of the screen like the other, who are the reborn soldiers. Come on. Let's get you out of here. Come on, let's go. Let's go, we get out of here. Let's do that. No wonder all these people are dead. Those Mother's Corners, as they're called. Why didn't they put up any fight in City 1, because we would not have survived if they were fighting at that level. Yeah, I seem to be invincible in this mode. That's something. Alright, I guess let's go be invincible with that other boss. Oh, but I have the schematics. I should go craft them before I head back down. Yeah, just thinking about that fight is overwhelming me. Just trying to remember what was happening. Because there were two of them, switching back and forth. Doing jump and dive attacks, doing splash wall attacks. And the thing is, with this character's jumping height, it's like you have to be incredibly precise to not to avoid grazing those. There's no double jump. There's not much room for error anyway. I'm gonna have to look up a video of someone doing that because the level of execution that it calls for is a little crazy in my mind. I would love to see what it looks like attempted by someone who is skilled and not distracted. Let's run back to the settlement because there's a crafting table down there. Hello, red tree. In here, I think. Yeah. And there's the double jump. So literally, I would have had to succeed against the most insane, most ridiculous boss in this game and out of mini games in order to get that very, very handy thing. And this, who knows what this does? Guess we can go find out. One more statue ought to do it. There we go, got my skill slots back. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna need the air and double jump is a bit unnecessary at this point, but cool to finally see it. Makes things that much easier. And the only save point within proximity. Oh, her flag is gone. As is my breath. Oh, is oxygen afforded me in the relaxed mode? I guess so. I need not worry about breathing in this situation. Alright. Let's burn through this one, and we'll call it a day. I had a brief moment of panic there that it was going to be blocked off for me. Alright. Here in the goop. There's the guy in the goop guy. Rise. Oh, invisible wall. I can't get behind you, huh? Yeah. All right. I want to act like I'm trying this here. Ugh. See, the rocket doesn't do anything. It bounces off. It's weird. Like the hitbox doesn't agree with it. But, as we can see, this is the face of the woman he loved, the one he could never forget, formed of the ivory which has overtaken him. He is lost to humanity, and humanity is lost to him, but a being of pure ivory, tormented for all eternity. Or sleeping until we showed up. Who knows? We could be the bad guy in this situation. This really seems like there's something else I should be doing that should be doing more damage to this. That bounces off. You can't do anything about the projectiles. And it's just like, it's just pecking away at this. This is another one I'm gonna have to watch someone actually do, because I don't understand how it's designed to be approached. It just bounces off. That's why. The wind-up on the rocket is confusing. Ah! Oh boy. Okay. Oh, and we're adding something else into the mix. What is this orbiting eyeball? Yeah, it's another one of those fight design where it's like there's like one or two too many things going on for me to realistically manage in a streamed session. Him I might be able to do at the regular difficulty level. But now he is put to rest. Sleepy time for Scary Man. Thank you, Robin. Oh. Oh, here I am, Fitzroy. By the ancestors, you can't even stand up. No more running, no more pity. You and I are unnatural. People are not meant to live for as long as we have. I'm losing my mind, Fitzroy. I've been terrified of it, but I got to you in time. Your mind clearly faded a long time ago. You have your body, but not your mind. I still have my mind, but not my body. I leave everything behind, just to be left behind. For you, then by you. We were going to watch every night sky there would ever be until each and every star had faded. Eternity. It's only the dream of irresponsible children. Nothing with a propensity for fear would ever endure eternity. Times we live in may keep our bodies alive longer, but our minds will not keep up. We live for enough time so that we forget everything we lived so long for. Only in death will you atone, Fitzroy. Not in this sanctum of self-pity and doubt. I've remained alive solely for this day. I finally found a person who subdued you. I will bring us death at last. Do not fear it. That is the only purpose we ever had. I will see you in another realm, Robin, the mechanic. Alright, I was helping two wayward souls find peace. And look, the scattered bones of those who tried before me and failed. Alright, so that was not so much a missing piece of the puzzle of this world's existence, but rather a somber short story existing in the background, happening alongside everything else. I can appreciate that. And there was one more thing I wanted to touch on before I finished up here. Oh, I don't need to worry about this. So are these also bones of people who Letitia tried to get down here to fight Fitzroy? They didn't even know how to swim. She needed to be far pickier. How long has she been at this? Now, I suppose I can put on the roulette tweak, see what this does. What does this do? It makes me crawl. Function unknown. I'm going to have to look into that. Why can't I can't. If I can't stand up, then I can't use the save point. That's troublesome. Alright, I believe this is the finale checkpoint. Yeah, we don't need whatever the hell this is. Alright, so the question of the boss, the final boss, who even in the credits is unidentified. So as we come in here, there was some speculation that I was reading that we screwed things up by fighting this guy, but as can be seen, the star worm was feeding off of the ivory fuel here. I saw somebody theorizing that it was refilling the planet and that we doomed ourselves by resisting and that it was gonna help, but we fought and killed it. But no, it's very clearly sapping this planet of its contents and so fragile. So, these shadows here. This one represents Elro. For he has the sword, the broken sword. And apparently, so each of these little encounters could be such that if I made all the right choices for the corresponding character, it would be tranquil. And I know at least one of them is tranquil. I think it's Royals. But this just means that I didn't make the most correct choices in dialogue when dealing with everybody. But like this whole thing with building the sunflowers is I know it's not necessarily related at all, but it does strike me as vaguely reminiscent of Undertale thematically, with the flowers and the finality into the world. And so this one, was this one Mina? Okay, hang on. There was Elro, Royal, Mina, and who was the other one supposed to represent? Who else did I make dialogue choices with? Shoot, this is bugging me. Guide. Pacification. Elro, Mina, Royal. Oh, okay. So the first one is Elroy. I think this one is Mina, because Royal is represented by a triangular-headed thing, and then the last one is Black. And Black can't be pacified no matter what. Right, okay, yeah, so this one is Mina because it's, as you see on the various headstones in the background, the men and women standing together figures because of the significance of romantic coupling amongst the EC people. And yeah, so this one is Royal. As indicated by the triangular head, the triangle being the symbol of the faith and the significance of the shattered moon. And I think the first time I came through this, I thought this one was pacified. It may be different because I've loaded a save and have skipped past certain cutscenes. And yeah, if this isn't representative of Agent Black dragging herself towards the object of her ire, then That's all it is. And then there's Dad, and we can skip this. Can we? Yeah. This isn't the interesting part to me. I want to get to the interesting thing. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I have refused the meddling. So here we are, we're like, oh, okay, cool, boss. This is the thing, what causes all of our problems. It uses its mind control on us to get what it wants out of us. But here I am, having finally stood up to it, and it doesn't know what to do, so I am a threat what must be destroyed. That makes sense. That's understandable enough as a cruel and uncaring cosmic deity. Surely that's all that's going on here. But in fact, there is a man behind the curtain. There we are. Gotta rip that hand off. Now, here's the thing. So, before we go any further, let us recall something that the character of General Chrome, who overthrew or attempted to stage a coup or revolution against the religious order, he had something he was quite fond of from one of the books he had read. The line was, "Look down on me, and you'll see a fool. Look up at me, you'll see a god. Look at me, you'll see yourself." So, if we look up at this thing, as we had been, we saw it as a god. But what we must do is look at it on our own level. Yeah. Yeah, we're low on fuel. Got it. He has a wrench. I have a wrench. I'm a mechanic. He seems to be a mechanic of some sort. He's here checking on the status of the fuel reserves. He's a bird person. My name is Robin. So yeah, I see myself. And just kind of mulling over the absurdity of this encounter. Like, the fact that we've come so far in tearing down the structures of the religion that made life a living hell for so many, that the object of our devotion and the thing which we had built our entire society around turns out to be a freaking space grease monkey. Greasers are motorcycle gangs. He's a grease monkey. He's an engineer. He's a mechanic like me. It's nothing. It's nobody. This is just some dude. The thing is, the truth of the matter is so mundane and absurd that it just throws into stark contrast how many horrible things the people of this world did in service to not even a false idea, just a completely made up and nonsense. So yeah, that's pretty cut and dry in terms of what this game thinks about organized religion, and me too. So yeah, don't worship space truckers just because you think their truck looks cool. But then there was some discussion I saw of is this a malicious figure? Are we like what is its relationship with us? Does it know that this world has been that this world is inhabited by these little people from who knows where who crash landed on it some time ago, or is this what knowledge does this bird guy have of us? And there's some suggestion that like the worm that it came here on came from far away and had never interacted with us before, potentially. Though I don't know. I think it's more possible that, like, my preferred theory is that they know that things are living on their fuel world, and that whether or not it was understood by those those in charge of the religion, there was a reciprocal relationship to be established here, that, well, if you're going to be here, you got to make sure that its purpose as a fuel depot is maintained. So yeah, its purpose as a fuel depot is maintained. That's why the role of a mechanic has to be sanctioned by the church, that they need anyone who is operating as a mechanic to be doing so within the indoctrinal structure of the church, because if they found out the truth of the matter, then that would collapse society, as you see happen over the course of the game. So that's my belief, is that there is a group of people on this planet who, as long as they remain in charge, they can carry out their experimentations and use the pods to extract ivory from the people, because there was some in one of the